topic name is a morphology of a flowering plant body. In previous lecture we understand how angiospermic plant body divided and which are the characteristics of the angiospermic plant body. Angiosperm means the plants which are a flowering, which bear seed, which bear fruit, and angiospermic plant body having a special ability, that is they consist the type of fertilization that is a double fertilization. So today in this lecture we learn the first part of angiospermic plant body, that is a flowering plant body. This part is known as a root. In previous lecture we understand the angiospermic plant body is divided into how many parts, that is angiospermic plant body is divided into two parts. First part is known as a aerial shoot system and second part is known as a underground root system. So angiospermic plant body can be divided into two parts. First part is a aerial shoot system and second part is known as a underground root system. आणि मागच्या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण हेही त्यामध्ये शिकलो होतो की अंडरग्राउंड जी रूट सिस्टीम आहे ती होमोजिनियस आहे आणि एरियल शूट सिस्टीम जी आहे ती हेटेरोजिनियस आहे. होमोजिनियसचा अर्थ काय की त्याच्यामध्ये फक्त एकच पार्ट इन्व्हॉल्व होतो, सिमिलर पार्ट इन्व्हॉल्व होतो, त्या पार्टचं नाव आहे रूट. म्हणून अंडरग्राउंड रूट सिस्टीमला तिथं इम्पॉर्टंट वर्ड कोणतं लक्षात ठेवणार तुम्ही? अंडरग्राउंड रूट सिस्टीम इज ए होमोजिनियस अँड एरियल शूट सिस्टीम कन्सिस्ट different kind of a plant part, that is stem, then branches, leaves, flower and fruit. And in previous lecture we also learned the different group of angiosperm, that is first hydrophytes, then xerophytes, psammophytes, lithophytes and halophytes. So today in this lecture we learn the important term, that is root. Root is a descending organ of a plant body. Root, it is a descending organ of a plant body. So it is also known as a descending axis of a plant body. Second point, the color of root is non-green in a color, that is they are brownish in a color. So roots are non-green in color. Then third point, roots are a cylindrical. Roots are a cylindrical and roots does not consist of nodes and internodes. आता nodes आणि internode ही टर्म जी आहे ती आपण स्टेम हा प्लांटचा पार्ट बघताना तुम्हाला ह्या दोन्ही कन्सेप्ट कळतील. आता फक्त एवढंच लक्षात ठेवा की रूट्स डज नॉट कन्सिस्ट nodes and internodes. आणि सगळ्यात characteristic of root. First characteristic of root, that is root is a descending organ of a plant body, or root is a descending axis of a plant body. Second character, roots are a non-green in color. Next, nature, roots are a cylindrical. Then roots does not consist of nodes and internodes. The point of a stem where leaves bear, this point is known as a node, and the region between the two nodes is known as a internode. Then another characteristic of root, that is root grow below the soil. That is roots grow toward the source of soil. So roots are known as a positively geotropic. What is the meaning of positively geotropic? Positively geotropic, that is the roots grow toward the source of soil. So roots are known as a positively geotropic. Then roots also grow toward the source of water. So roots are known as a positively hydrotrophic. So two important characteristics or two important features of the roots, that is they are a positively geotropic and positively hydrotrophic. Positively geotropic means the roots grow toward the source of soil. So they are called as a positively geotropic. And what is the meaning of positively hydrotrophic? That is roots grow toward the source of water. So they are called as a positively hydrotrophic. First characteristic, root is a descending organ of a plant body. Second, roots are non-green in color. Third feature of root is they are cylindrical. Then nodes and internodes are absent. Next character, the roots develop from radicle of an embryo during the seed germination. That is root develop from radicle. So it is the important characteristic of the root. Root develop from radicle of an embryo during the seed germination. Then roots grow toward the source of water. So they are called as a positively geotropic. Roots also grow toward the source of water. So they are called as a positively hydrotrophic. Then the roots grow away from the sunlight. So they are called as a negatively phototropic. Photon means light. Roots grow away from the sunlight, so they are called as a negatively phototropic. Negatively, that is away from the source of light. And positively means positively geotropic, positively hydrotropic, that is they grow toward the source of soil and source of water. Why roots grow toward the source of soil? Because root absorb water and mineral from soil and transport to another part of plant body. So roots grow toward the source of soil and toward the source of water. So these are the important characteristic of roots. And what is the meaning of aerotropic? Aerotropic means when the plant growth take place toward or away from the source of oxygen, then they are called as a aerotropic. So here remember this point, it is a descending axis of the plant body. They are a positively geotropic, they are a positively heterotropic, negatively phototropic, negatively aerotropic, and color of the root is a non-green color, and nature is a cylindrical, and nodes and internodes are absent on the roots. So these are the important characteristics of the root. Then we learn the function of root. First function, root fix plant body in the soil. So what is the function of root? Root is a responsible, root gives fixation to the plant body. Root help in fixation of plant body and church of plant body. Then what is the another function of root? Another function of root, that is root absorb water and mineral from soil. So second function is absorption and first function is a fixation. So functions of the root, first function is fixation and second function is absorption, and absorption of a water and minerals from soil and transport to another parts of the plant body. So first function, primary first function is a fixation as well as a absorption, and absorption of a water and mineral from the soil. So these are the functions of root, and characteristic of roots are, first characteristic is it is a descending organ of plant body or descending axis of plant body. It grows below the soil surface, it grows toward the source of a soil, so they are called as a positively geotropic. It also grows toward the source of water, so it is called as a positively heterotropic, but it grows away from the sunlight, so it is called as a negatively phototropic. And development of root take place by the radicle of an embryo during seed germination. Roots are non-green in color, they are cylindrical, and the nodes and internodes are absent. What are the functions of the root? First function is it gives fixation to plant body, and second function of roots are responsible for absorption of water and mineral from the soil, and these minerals and water necessary for plant for their proper growth and proper development of plant body. So these are the characteristic of root and functions of the root. Then we learn how many type of the root or classification of roots. Classification म्हणजेच वर्गीकरण, त्याचे कोणते टाइप्स आहेत हा पॉइंट आपण आता बघणार आहोत. रूट कन्सिस्ट हाऊ मेनी टाइप. रूट कन्सिस्ट टू टाइप. फर्स्ट टाइप इज ए टॅपरूट सिस्टम and second type is a adventitious root system. First we learn the characteristic of the taproot. So first type of root is a taproot. Taproot develop from radicle of an embryo during seed generation. Embryo, it is the part of a seed. Embryo, endosperm, cotyledons, these are the part of a seed. हे ह्या पार्टची नावं तुम्हाला हळूहळू समजतील. आत्ता फक्त इथं एकच पॉईंट लक्षात ठेवायचा की टॅपरूटचे डेव्हलपमेंट कोणत्या सीडच्या पार्टपासून होते, तर त्या पार्टचं नाव काय आहे सांगा. त्या पार्टला रॅडिकल असं म्हणतात. टॅपरूट डेव्हलप फ्रॉम रॅडिकल. सेकंड पॉइंट, टॅपरूट कन्सिस्ट 3 टाइप ऑफ रूट. टॅपरूट कन्सिस्ट 3 टाइप ऑफ द रूट, that is primary root. First type is a primary root. Second type is a secondary root and third type is known as a tertiary root. So taproot consists how many types of root? Taproot consists 3 type of the root. First type is a primary root, second type is known as a secondary root and third type is known as a tertiary root. Elongation of radicle is known as a primary root. Primary root bear the secondary root and secondary root bear tertiary root. In this way, first arrangement that is from radicle, primary root develop. Then from primary root, secondary roots are arise, and from secondary roots, the smaller, thinner tertiary branches, that is tertiary roots, are developed. And generally, the taproots are present in a dicot plant. What is the meaning of dicot plant? Angiospermic plant body is divided into 2 classes. First class is a monocot and second class is a dicot. Monocot plant, the seed having only one cotyledon, and dicot plant, in dicot plant the seed having 2 cotyledons. So when in seed 2 cotyledons are present, then it is called as a dicot seed, and when in seed only one cotyledon is present, then it is called as a monocot. So here remember this point, taproots are present in a dicot plant. Examples of the dicot plant, for example pea, for example groundnut, for example gram, for example bean, sunflower. These are the examples of the dicot plant. And taproots are present in a dicot plant. So here observe the diagram of a taproot. The root consists of how many types? Root consists of 2 types. First type is known as a taproot and second type is known as a adventitious root. Taproot, it is the first type of a root. Taproot consists of primary root, taproot system, primary root is present, primary root bear secondary root, and secondary root bear the tertiary roots. And these roots are unequal in size. And taproots, as comparatively to adventitious roots, taproots grow deep into the soil. So they grow deeper into the soil. An example of the taproot, for example, pea, for example, gram, groundnut, bean, sunflower. These are the example of the dipot plant, and in this dipot plant, taproot are present. What is the definition of the taproot? The roots which are developed directly from the radicle of an embryo during the seed germination. These roots are known as a taproot. So it is the definition of the taproot. Then we learn the second type of a root. This second type of a root is known as a adventitious root. Adventitious roots, they are developed from any other part of a plant body other than radicle or except radicle. The roots which are developed from any part of a plant body except radicle, these roots are known as a adventitious roots. And in this root, primary root is a short root. So it is replaced by equal sized adventitious roots. So in adventitious roots, primary root, secondary root, tertiary roots are absent. And primary root when present, it is a short root. That is a duration of the primary root is a short root. And these roots are the equal sized. And these roots arise from base of the stem or node or the leaves. But here remember this point, these roots develop any other part of plant body except the radicle. Primary or adventitious roots are generally present in a monopod plant. Monopod, for example, maize, wheat, sugarcane. In this plant, adventitious root system is present. And these roots look like the fiber like. So they are also known as a fibrous root. These roots look like fiber like. So they are called as a fibrous root. What is the difference between the taproot and fibrous roots or a adventitious roots? First point, taproot develop from radicle of an embryo. Adventitious roots develop from any other part, that is base of stem, leaves or a node except the radicle. Then taproots generally present in a dipot plant, adventitious roots present in a monopod plant. In taproot system, primary, secondary, tertiary roots are the present. In adventitious roots, primary roots are replaced by the fiber-like roots, so they are called as a fibrous root. And taproots are present in a dipot plant, adventitious roots present in a monopod plant. Example of a taproots, first example is a gram, groundnut, pea, bean, sunflower, etc. An example of the adventitious root system, for example, pulses, for example, maize, for example, sugarcane, etc. In these plants, adventitious roots are the present. And adventitious roots when take part in a vegetative propagation. Some adventitious roots also perform the another role, that is a vegetative propagation. What is the vegetative propagation? Vegetative propagation means the formation of the new plant or the propagation take place from the any vegetative part of the plant body, that is root, that is stem, that is leaf. म्हणजे ह्या पार्टपासून पुन्हा नवीन प्लांटचं जे फॉर्मेशन होतं त्या प्रोसेसलाच व्हेजिटेटिव्ह रिप्रोडक्शन किंवा त्याला व्हेजिटेटिव्ह प्रोपॅगेशन असं म्हणतात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल जर आपण रोज असेल तर रोजचं आपण काय करतो, स्टेम जर सॉईलमध्ये सोंग केलं तर त्या स्टेमला जेव्हा फेवरेबल कंडिशन होणार तेव्हा त्याला बड फॉर्म होतात आणि मग त्याला ब्रांचेस ल्यूचेस फॉर्म होतात, म्हणजेच न्यू प्लांट बॉडी फॉर्म होते. जेव्हा कोणत्याही व्हेजिटेटिव्ह पार्टपासून न्यू प्लांट बॉडी फॉर्म होते तेव्हा त्या प्रोपॅगेशनला व्हेजिटेटिव्ह प्रोपॅगेशन असं म्हटलं जातं. आणि काही ॲडव्हान्टेजेस तुमचं फंक्शन काय आहे की ते व्हेजिटेटिव्ह प्रोपॅगेशनमध्ये टेक पार्ट करतात. मग त्याची एक्झाम्पल कोणती आहेत तर एक्झाम्पल लक्षात घ्या. फर्स्ट एक्झाम्पल आहे इफोर्बिया, सेकंड एक्झाम्पल इज ए कॅरापिचिया आणि थर्ड एक्झाम्पल आहे इपिका कॅम्पुॲना. इपिका कॅम्पुॲना, इफोर्बिया, कॅरापिचिया, इपिका कॅम्पुॲना. सो these advantages would perform the role of the vegetative propagation. So today in this lecture we learn the what is root, characteristic of root, functions of root, then the types of root and the difference between taproot and adventitious roots. So characteristic, it is a descending axis of the plant body. They are positively geotropic, positively hydrotropic, negatively phototropic, non-green in color, cylindrical, nodes and internodes are absent. Functions, fixation, second function is absorption of water and mineral from the soil. How many types of root? There are the two types. First type is a taproot and second type is a adventitious roots. Taproot develop from the radicle of an embryo during seed germination. Adventitious roots develop from any other part of a plant body except the radicle. They are generally present in a dicot plant. These roots are present generally in a monocot plant. Primary, secondary, tertiary roots are present. Primary root is a short root. It is replaced by a fiber-like root, so it is called as a fibrous roots. So आणि ह्यानंतरच्या लेक्चरला मग आपण त्यामध्ये रिजन्स ऑफ द रूट हा पॉईंट बघणार आहोत. थँक्यू फॉर वॉचिंग.